If you want shine like sun, then first burn like sun. This was once said by APJ Abdul Kalam. The days when you have to shine are very near, so start burning for those days to shine in. Hello students, my name is Said Farman, first year MBBS student in GMC. In today's video, I am going to discuss few points regarding your NEET preparations and all the stresses we have to deal with in these days. Because we only have 2 months. After that, we have to appear in NEET exams. First of all, the first point on which I am going to focus is you have to study nothing new now. This is the first point. Keep in your mind that now the time to study new has gone. Only few months left with you, which you have to utilize properly and intelligently, because you just started to study new chapters, or you just bought a new book and you just started solving that. And this will just waste your time, because you cannot afford this thing now. You have just to stick yourself to revisions. You can't afford to study new things now. You have to just what you have done before. You have to memorize that things. You have to revise that things. If you want your hard work to be paid, then you have to revise what you have previously studied. That is important. Rather, if you have spent 6 months to 7 months on something, if you get a question from that portion and you were not able to solve that, it will be more difficult for you to get that. I was not able to answer that question if I had studied since a long time. So it is better to revise that portion rather to study new things. It will be also it will boost your confidence, because you already have studied that, and if you revise that, you will find it a bit easier to study that portion now, and you will be able to solve the questions coming from that portion, and that will also help you to boost your confidence. Well, second point that is important is now you have only stick yourself to NCERT. NCERT is your Bible now. If you are studying something, some other books till now, please leave that aside now. Just keep and just go and focus on your NCERT, especially biology and chemistry. Both NCERTs are important and you have to just stick to them. The questions will be asked from that portion. It's important. This time it is important for you to just stick to your NCERT, because you are going to get at least 80 to 85% questions from that NCERT that you have studied till now. You have just stick to that, because question would be asked from that, and you have to answer those questions which would be asked from your NCERT. So you have to follow NCERT. There is I don't think why would you consult other books if the questions are being asked from NCERT? So just focus on NCERT. NCERT is not that much tough. You said that I won't be able to understand, and till now, if the excuse like this that I won't be able to understand this would have been said, it would have been a bit easy. You would have gone to some other books and studied that books. But now you have only to stick to NCERT. You have just revised NCERT. You have just revised NCERT only and only. Well, this is the second point. Now, third point that is important is you have to set a routine for yourself. That is the most important thing. I am going to discuss all the things. The most one is that you have to set a routine. There must be a particular perfect routine for you, in which there is sleeping time, there is study time, there is time for leisure in which you will just don't study. That will be a good thing to say. In which you don't study. Everything must be fixed and you have to follow that strictly. This is the most important point to have routine. I have seen many students that who have completed all the syllabus before 6 months. They complete everything before 6 months, but still they are not getting more than 450 score. Why? The reason is they have no routine. They do not have followed ever any routine, nor have presently they anything. So if you presently follow any routine, that will help you a lot. I assure you, following a routine makes you much more comparable to answer the questions, because you are getting much more time. Because if you don't have any routine, you just waste time on Now imagine where the time is going. If you ever just get a bit of time to think how much time I spent today on studies, you just get 6 hours after 24 hours. Then you don't know where the rest of time. Well, where is rest of time? You then there you get a type of confusions, you get frustrations, stresses, etc. So it is better to have a routine and try to follow that routine. Routine can give you more than 15 hours, because if you fix your timetable, if you fix your schedule, and in which there is written I have to study this time, I have to study this time, this book I have to study this time, this book, then you can make your routine move 15 hours, 14 hours, and you can follow that. So you don't have to count the hours every day. Just follow the routine, you are getting your time every day. That's important thing. Most important thing rather is to have routine. I would stress on this point that it must not be for a day. Daily routine. I mean to say that you have to make it a routine of a week, like that. Suppose in 1 week if there's a routine, you have to follow that after week, after second week, after third week, follow that consistently. But it must not be like physics in the morning every day. It must not be like that. It must be interchangeable. Physics today in the morning, next day physics is in the evening, third day physics in the noon time. After that you have to make it little. There must be little variety and diversity, because diversity and variety makes you more interested. So if you make your timetable diverse, if you make your timetable there are a bit new innovations, that makes you more interested to follow the timetable. So there must be a timetable, and that must also be some new innovations. That's also important thing. Third thing. Now fourth one is there may be many friends of yours are also preparing for the same NEET. They're also going to appear in the NEET exam on the same day you are going to appear. There must be many students may be there, like you know them. I would request you, do not compare yourself with them. Do not compare your score with the score of your friend or some neighbor or somebody else, because he is separate person, you are a entirely different person. How? Like, he has different conditions, he has different environment, he has different upbringing, he has different conditions that you have, entirely different all of this. You are entirely different person. Your capabilities are different, your interests are different, your hobbies are different. He is a different man. So what you have to do, just focus on yourself. Your score must increase after every test. Not suppose you can compare for a positive point. Suppose if your friend is getting 600 score in a test series and you are getting 500, so there must be, you can compare it like this way, that why I am not getting 600, why he is getting, not like that. You don't have to feel jealous, just you have to focus on yourself, why I am not getting. And well, after doing this, by doing this, you can just make yourself work hard. This is the way which we call positive competition, or rather there are some negative competition. Suppose you will feel jealous why he is getting 700. That is wrong. You have to feel why I am getting less score. That is more important. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on your concepts, and you have to build that concept. This will only come when you work hard on yourself. Not you will feel why he is doing, why he is not doing. You have to know, you don't have to compare yourself with somebody else. You just have to compare yourself with yourself. You have competition with yourself. You are the biggest competitor of yourself. How? Your score must increase after every test, and every test your score must increase 20 or 30 marks. That's important. So keep this in mind. Do not compare with others. Just compare yourself with yourself only. That is important point. And the next one is first try to cover short and easy chapters. That's most important. Suppose there's an easy chapter that you are going to get one question from that. Suppose we imagine any chapter like this, and a chapter takes only 20 minutes to revise the whole chapter. So you can get 20 minutes. You can get 4 marks if you just revise it in 20 minutes. And there's a chapter, suppose molecular genetics. Molecular genetics takes 2 hours, 3 hours to revise, and you also get 4, 5, 6 questions from that. But if you revise the small chapter in 20 minutes, that one question is that you're confident that you will get those 4 marks. But here you don't know, because the chapter is diverse. Chapter has many concepts, many innovations. There are research of many scientists that you have to remember. You have to remember new terms there. So there are chances that you may do a question wrong. But here it is a small chapter, a little less diversity. So question, if asked from any portion, you can answer that correctly, because it's a small chapter. You can revise it many times. What you have to do is just first focus on small chapters and easy chapters. Easy means that the questions you are able to answer the questions of those chapters. So first try to revise those chapters, then go to the medium level, then higher level. And if somebody among you not yet completed the syllabus, he is suppose falling short of a few chapters, 3 chapters in physics, 2 chapters in chemistry, etc. So please leave them now. You just have to focus on revision. That's important, rather than studying those chapters now. That's not a good thing, because revisions are most important. If you have studied anything in suppose 30 days, and somebody else has studied that thing 4 times in 30 days, to the second one that studied it 4 times would be more able to answer the questions than you, because the terms, when you revise them continuously, they get memorized. So it is better to focus on revisions. The last but not least point is mock tests. I don't know, you may find videos on YouTube that saying that I was not attempting mock tests, or still I got that much of score. Before few months, I was also at your position. I used to study in the same way. I used to appear in the mock tests, and the conditions or the situation that you are in today, I was very recently there, and I know what are the factors that can affect you, what are the factors that can increase your score. I know those important factors. So I request you, or I suggest you rather, that go and take your mock test. That's important, because mock tests show you time management. They show you the level, what is your level, what suppose sometimes we feel that in this chapter I'm expert, but we are not able to solve the questions of that portion or that chapter. So it makes us feel where we are lagging, where we are not completely done yet. So mock tests are important from the perspective view of time management. How to solve the paper, important one. Suppose what is your strategy to solve paper? When I used to do it, I used to first solve biology, then chemistry, then physics, because I used to solve the first portion of biology and chemistry in less time to get more time for physics. Sometimes I have seen students solving physics first. This is their choice. But if I would be asked what should we do, what should I do, I would definitely suggest first go to biology, then chemistry, then physics, and save the time for physics. So leave that. So it shows mock tests can give you, we call it mock because it shows you, it just mocks the real paper. So it can show you what is a better way, how you can score more, how you can save more time. So it is better thing to go and take your mock tests, and of good level, not easy ones that you are getting score 600 here, and in the final NEET exam that you have to appear in, you would be getting 300. That will be that will not be good. So take the tests that that are of medium level, at least not high, at least medium level. So I think this was all in the today's video. If you want me to make videos on a particular subject, on a particular topic, so you can write that thing in the comment box, and I would try to research on that topic or on my own experience. I would definitely create a video on that topic for you guys. So just keep focused with your studies, and if you want the videos helpful, you can subscribe the channel and press the like button and share the video with your friends. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks a lot.